Alright, what is going on, guys? Today, we're out here in the building. As you can see, we got some of the sheetrock done. And got the bedroom done. Got this sheetrock out here, just down the bottom of the hallway and on the roof up above us. Got that part done. I know I said I was going to bring you guys along on that, but my father-in-law were working on it, and we kind of wanted to figure out what we were doing before we started trying to show other people how to do it. So we did this room and the ceiling and that part, and when we go to do the rest of it, I'll have you guys set up on a tripod recording. But today, what I'm going to be doing is, as you can see, when I done the wall, I did just did 3 screws across, one at the bottom, one at the top, middle, and one at the top. And my grandpa was telling me that I should shoot some in between the top and the middle and the bottom and the middle. So that way I would have 5 across. That would be essentially one here and then another one up there. And that way, over time, as the screws, everything settles and everything, it will keep the sheetrock from bowing out on the walls. And he has a lot more experience in it than I do, so I'm just going to listen to him and do what he says. As you can see, I did a lot on the ceiling. I did a lot. I think I did like 6 across on the ceiling because it's holding the weight. And I was just thinking, okay, 3 on the wall should be fine. It's not really holding the weight. It's just kind of holding it up there. But he said that it could cause it to bow in the long run. So I'm just going to go ahead and take the precautionary steps now. Go ahead and shoot some more and be done with it. All right, guys, I'm going to set y'all up and get a little time lapse, and I will catch y'all in just a minute. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as y'all saw, I went through and I added screws all through here, on every wall in here. I skipped some places, like behind all this stuff, because that was the first piece I put up and I did it by myself. And I put a lot of screws anyway, but once we move all this extra sheetrock, I'll make sure that it's got plenty. And then, added some more around the door frames, more in the closet, just everywhere that needed it. I went back and added some more. You guys saw. Now, then one of the next things I do before I get ready to mud all this stuff, and I did it a little the other day. My grandpa told me to take one of the knives and just to take the flat edge, just to kind of scrape it down the wall, just kind of right over the edge. Not really scraping anything, but just like put the flat edge down and run it over the top of the screws. And you can that way you can feel if the screws are in far enough. Let me find one. See, it's stuck out. I think I got most of them in. But let me see if I can find one that's stuck out right quick. And I'll show y'all what I'm talking about. It makes a little, is that one? No. Sorry, guys. Here, maybe? No. I got an idea. Let me just grab the drill and I'll back one out and show you what I'm talking about. Bear with me, guys. All right. So right here, I'm gonna back this one out just a little bit. Sorry. Okay, it's just barely out of the wall now. And drill down. Grab my knife. And if you listen closely, I'm sure you guys can hear that. I don't know 100% sure you can. But that's kind of the sound it makes. And you feel it in your hand too when you do it. You feel it kind of like jump over the screw. Even on some of the ones that aren't out that far. And that one's not out bad. Let's see if I can kind of show it on camera. Hang on. Yeah, see. It's not out bad. But even on some of the ones that are just not even out that far, you can kind of feel it in your hand even if you don't hear it. So that's just a good thing for everybody to know, especially if you're planning on messing with sheetrock. And of course my fan camera goes and doesn't want to focus. There we go. But anyway, so that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Just wanted to bring y'all over and kind of give you a little bit of an update, plus get those screws put in the way they needed to be. And my father-in-law is supposed to be back down in the next couple days, so I don't know when the video will be live for y'all, but we'll take the next few days and we'll work on finishing up as much of this sheetrocking through here as we can, and then moving all of this junk that's in here, moving all of that out, putting it in the bedroom or something, just getting it out of the way so we can do the bathroom. And I will set y'all up on the tripod and record, that way y'all can kind of see the process of hanging it. And this thing, I think I said something about it in one of the past videos, but that is a lifesaver. That's our lift for the ceiling, and it just makes everything so much easier. We got it took apart, just kind of set out of the way right now, but it makes life so much easier when you're working on the ceiling, especially with 12-foot sheets. But alrighty, guys, I appreciate you watching the video. Stay tuned for future videos on the tiny house build. If you don't care, smack that subscribe button, hit the like button, you know, for the YouTube algorithm thing. Just let me know if you have any comments, concerns, anything like that. Anybody that's got more experience than I do in this, if you see something that I'm doing wrong, let me know. And before anybody says anything, yeah, I know it's not perfect. Like I said, my father-in-law have done this before, but it's like we've only done little projects that we needed done or that we were helping somebody else with. And it's not going to be perfect, but it'll be all right because it's my house. It'll end up looking great in the long run. It'll take us a little more mud to fill in some places, but it is what it is. Well, all right, guys. Y'all have a good one. Like I said, smack that subscribe button. Stay tuned for the next installment of the tiny house build. I've got a few more things coming up that I'm planning and I'm working on. And just stay tuned for all that. Do me a favor and smack that like button, just so that way YouTube kind of suggests the video to other people. And y'all have a great day. We'll catch you next time.